that thing.
Yeah, trim it, yeah.
Yeah, Frank's so serious, man. Don't get serious,
Yeah,
Frank.
line up.
Yeah, you know, Frank, I'm going to say something about Frank. A lot of people think Frank's like bizarre and they hear all these weird stories about him. But meanwhile, this guy ought to be the father of the year. His 2 kids are like the nicest kids I ever met in my life.
Father's Day's coming up June 21st, and you should be father of the year.
You should be damn proud of yourself, Mr. Zappa. You should be damn proud of yourself. I'm not kidding.
You did a good job.
Mr. Stern. Yes.
Well, no, I'm just saying that I think that, well, basically, I would have always liked to have a father like you. I'll be honest with you. I certainly, Robin, never got any breaks in my life. My father just ran a recording studio. I never got any career breaks.
What kind of a car does Dweezil drive, I wonder?
Yeah. What is that, Mom? I'm the only talk show host that works to his mother.
That's not very nice to say.
It's not nice to say, but it's true. What the hell did Dad ever do for me? You know what? I drove a Dodge Polara. For God's sakes. What kind of car does Dweezil drive,
And you
Frank?
wrecked it.
What did she say?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say, Mom? The hell, my mother's butting in on your interview, Frank.
What?
You remember that car you wrecked, Howard?
The car I wrecked? Oh, yeah, I wrecked a Mercury Montego.
All right. So
Oh,
you
so
owe
big
him.
deal.
But Dweezil drives a BMW.
Yeah, you... Come on. That's one of your favorites. This is going to get
like that
going.
one?
Watch. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to work that one. That's old news.
That's
come on.
old?
Let's do the PTL.
Oh, PTL? Frank.
Ask
Frank,
yourself this
tell us
question.
how the
Out of the
PTL
missing,
Tell
out
us
of the
how-
missing $92 million, how much went to the Contras?
All right. Hey, but Frank, tell us how the PTL was a cocaine connection.
I think you better get Jim on there to discuss that.
Hey, what about that, though, man? Isn't that sort of hypocritical? I mean, you must be going nuts, because, I mean, all these reverends and stuff are after you and your music, and all the reverends are after me and whatever it is I talk about on the air. I mean, you must be going nuts from just reading this stuff. It finally proves what we've been talking about. They're all
Well,
a bunch of bags of wind.
I watched something on the television this morning that I thought you might be interested in. You ever watch Jimmy Swaggart?
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's got a thing that he's working on all this week where he's saying that those ministers who preach kingdom theology are bogus. They're not really telling you the truth.
Right.
So I didn't really understand what he was saying until Pat Robertson came on. And Pat Robertson is preaching kingdom theology. So you have Jimmy Swaggart now going after Pat Robertson.
All right.
No, I like
It's a
that.
great
Like a
time to be
war.
alive.
It's like a religious
Yeah.
war. It's beautiful. The Jews are having a heyday with it.
They're just sitting back laughing.
It's like, finally, we get our just desserts.
Hey,
They're all
look at them.
scrapping.
They're all scrapping among themselves.
You should see it here in New York. It's like a parade every day with all the New York Jews and the way they're running the media and everything. Frank, it's awesome. I swear to God. So anyway, what about Geraldo Rivera? Did he sell out by joining Entertainment Tonight?
I don't know, I haven't seen him on Entertainment Tonight, but I thought that it was a little bit peculiar with that thing with the blowing up the wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
for the,
yeah.
That guy's
Yeah.
the biggest load, that Geraldo Rivera. I hate him, for God's sakes. I mean, what do you mean blowing up? We would never resort to anything like that, would we?
Never. We'd
No,
never blow up a
no.
wall and not find anything.
Exactly. We'd make sure we plant
That's
something back
right.
there and find it. Like the PTL Club's cocaine or something.
That's right. Or Tammy Faye's makeup. Whatever.
Exactly. So what have you been up to, man? You going to be doing some music or anything?
Wait a minute. What about your talk show? Are you going to do that?
People are too afraid of it.
Oh, so you mean you can't get someone to pick it up?
No, they'll pick it up. They won't get near it.
Well, what was this talk show going to be? I mean, it's a miracle I got a talk show. Don't lose hope.
No, well, you know, it's, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Well, you got any good ideas? Lord knows my writers are running out of stuff. I had to stare at naked women for the last 3 segments.
Well, I think I'm probably going to be hosting the remnants of the Joan Rivers show sometime in the next couple of weeks.
Really?
Are you going to be doing that?
Yeah.
The people love it. It's beautiful.
That's
Oh,
great.
they got you tapped for that, huh? What
They
the hell are you
called
going to do,
yesterday.
though? I mean, you're going to come out there and you're going to talk to people? You can't be doing
Who
that.
would you
You're a
have as
musician.
guests?
Who are you going to have as guests?
Well, if they let me choose the guest, I think I can come up with a few interesting ones.
Yeah.
He's not giving up any information. He's saving it for the show.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think
Well, they
Frank's
haven't told me whether or not I can do it yet.
Well, Frank, if you
I
don't
may-
open
I
up
may
a
be
little, no
stuck
one's
with
going to let you
whoever
do
they
anything again. You better start talking here. I'm telling you right now.
He's also writing his biography, I heard.
Oh, yeah. What's that like, man? Oh, the groupies, the women that you've had, man. Tell us
Are
about
we going to
some of
hear
those women.
everything, every slimy detail?
What's it like to have
No.
4 women at the same
No.
time? Frank, what's it like to have 4 women at the same time? I know you've experienced that. Please.
It's better than one.
It is.
How do you know what to do? You have to choreograph or what?
I wouldn't know what to do. It occurs to me that I would have no idea
Yeah,
what to
you'd
do.
just be, your mind
Well,
would be
you know,
boggled.
I have enough trouble
combination
keeping
of
my
Zen
wife
and
busy
yoga.
during sex.
Zen and yoga you have to practice, huh?
Yeah, but Frank's had an incredible life, and he's not willing to share any of it
And he's
with
not
us.
going to write any of it in the book.
No, are you going to be like one of those authors that just talks about his music and stuff, or are you going to get into some of the people you've had sex with? Hey, I
No,
read
there won't be
somewhere
any
Frank
of
had
that,
sex with
actually.
somebody.
I'm sure he's had sex with somebody.
No, I mean like multiple partners and stuff, and somebody wrote about it.
No, I remember reading about his wife in that Rock Wives book, and she said, well, I don't mind Frank's groupies.
I got to get you talking, man. Was AIDS created by the CIA?
Well, it was created by somebody.
It was?
It's not a natural disease.
It is not a natural disease. Well, how did it get started? Frank's got all kind of weird theories.
Well, okay, well, let's look at some facts.
All right.
How many people in your audience believe that AIDS is the result of green monkeys in Africa?
Me.
You believe that?
Yeah, I believe it.
If it's
I believe somebody had sex with a monkey, and that's why we got AIDS. I really do believe that.
Well, I always found it a little hard to
What, to have
believe.
sex with a monkey? You've
Yeah,
had sex with a
I have
monkey.
not a green one anyway.
Frank has. Well, you don't believe that? Do you believe
No,
it?
I don't believe it.
Oh, man, Frank, you're unbelievable.
I understand that one of his other favorite topics these days is Gary Hart.
Oh,
Now,
yeah?
what do you think of all that?
What's that about?
Well,
Who did that?
an Italian journalist made a good comment on CNN. He said two things. One, that Gary Hart was a bad candidate and couldn't have won the election, which I agree with. And he also said that it doesn't make any difference who you go to bed with at night, so long as you wake up in the morning with good ideas.
That is so beautiful. I smell poster.
Yeah, I mean,
smell
wait a minute. I'm still thinking about that. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah.
As long as you wake up in the morning with good ideas. Okay, I got it.
Well, let me just say something. We have to go now, but I want to say, because Frank can entertain 4 women at once, I'd say he's the greatest man alive. And not only that, he's a musical genius, for God's sake.
That's true, too.
You are a musical genius, man. You realize that? What's that like to be a genius?
Howard,
Yeah.
I wish I could see your show. They got me just looking at a camera. I don't have a monitor. It's a little bit hard to participate
Channel
in it.
5 in New York. Tune it in. Time for a
Okay.
commercial. Hey, Frank, we'll see you.
Okay,
All right, hey, thanks
Bye-bye.
for coming on, man.
bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Frank's out. All right, hey, we'll see you. Good night, everyone.
Production assistance for the Howard Stern Show provided by the Beanstalk. The Beanstalk, because you are what you eat. Limousines for show guests are provided by Bonnell. For perfection in travel performance in New York and New Jersey, make the prestigious choice Bonnell.